How's it going, everyone? Peti Kish Hun here, and today I'm going to be talking about the 2024 Game Awards, and I want to sum it up a little bit on this video. Let's just say it was almost like a fart in the wind. It happened, and then it was gone. No one cared. There was some interesting parts, though, in between, obviously. But besides that, I think the most important thing that happened, segue into, is they showed off two games that were actually a big surprise, dormant, untouched for a while now. And it seems like Capcom wants to dig up their old IPs and bring them back into a new era and have sequels to them now as well. So they have this corporate interest meeting, and we're going to be reading about the whole thing of what they're doing with these franchises they're trying to bring back. I am excited and happy that they're bringing back some older IPs, but I'm also cautious because Capcom has been doing some shady stuff in the background recently with the localization and changing and censoring things. So I don't know how I feel about a lot of these franchises coming back, but that's why we're going to read into it and let's see what it's all about. If you enjoy this video, guys, don't forget to like, share, sub, follow on this channel. Let's push that algorithm forward for more of this kind of content. Okay, guys, I'm going to start with the Game Awards, and it was boring as heck. And you know what? I'm not going to talk about it that much. I'm just going to show it to you. Let me just sum it up for you pretty much with this.
I think this guy did a great job. If I'd known he was so good, I would have done it myself. Boy, little skit. Melinda Juergens.
Huh?
This year's recipient makes games that protect nature and fight climate change.
Alrighty then.
No!
Oh, no. Fuck.
Looks great. All right, next.
There's Kojima, look. Did you know that Jeff Keighley's friends with him?
Yeah, but does Kojima know that?
Thank you, Jeff, and the Game Awards for this extraordinary honor. I can't help but say that I love video games with all my heart. To all game makers everywhere, you are seen and treasured, and our community will always be there to help you. Devoted their lives to me and taught me that my value lies in how I treat other people. Not anymore. Thank you very, very much.
Why isn't this theater full, huh?
Yeah, we heard you always sell out.
Oh, he got him!
All right, let's keep the show rolling.
It's already rolling!
Off a cliff.
Oh!
Not a great plan.
Host, we're you know, we could hear you.
Oh, good! Can you hear this? Ooh!
Yeah, please wrap it up.
Boring!
Jokes aside, though, it really was boring. It was long. It was cringe. It just had everything to it that gamers really don't care about. It had just commercials after commercials, trailer after trailer. Just take all that in, and then the awards just went by like 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3 awards were just given away. There was no respect. And this is why I think AAA gaming, especially these corporations, these companies right now, these studios, it's just a big circle jerk. That's all it was. It's just a waste of time. And all gamers really wanted to see is what's next for gaming. And to be honest, I was optimistic, but this literally didn't show much of anything that I would be interested in. Okay, there is some things which I'll be talking about, but most of it, not good. It's not good. And you can see with a bunch of people, like in that video I just showed, people are not liking these games because they don't look good. They have so many red flags to them. Games we saw this year flop. I'm speaking to you, Concord. A celebration of gaming shouldn't be like this, like an Oscar or some sort of big award ceremony. I feel like celebration of gaming should be respected and should be shown of these people who worked their tears and sweats into a big game, a project, an art form, and respect it. Like we had with games this year, you know, for example, like Wukong or Stellar Blade or Warhammer, you know, games like those. Besides that, the Game Awards was just a shill award, let's just say. And there were actually some good games there, like Ninja Gaiden. They showed off new Tekken DLC, you know, with Clive, which I still think is an interesting pick. I don't hate it, but I don't love it. I feel like he would have been better in like a Soul Calibur game. Besides that, we had also a new Mafia game show up. They brought back Turok. Are you serious? I haven't seen Turok in forever. Virtual Fighters coming back. That's insane. There's some good ones in there, but very many forgettable ones indeed for me in general, and a lot of others as well. And then you had the Game of the Year. And guess what the Game of the Year was? It was Astrobot, which is a very safe bet. I had a feeling it would be Astrobot. Probably the safe bet is an adventure platformer back to like Super Mario Galaxy, I would guess. And I don't hate it, but I don't love it. I don't think it deserves Game of the Year. It's a good game. Don't get me wrong, but I don't think it deserves Game of the Year at all. That's pretty much the Game Awards. This ended with that, but you felt it in the room. The toxic positivity was there. You felt it. The bubble, the corporate, the media, everyone was there. It didn't feel like for the gamers. And when they went to Community Game of the Year pick, guess what won? Black Myth Wukong, because everyone wanted that. But guess what? The journalists, the media picked Astrobot. That was a safe bet. But the ones that surprised me the most were actually what we're going to be reading right now here with this Capcom corporate investor relations, this document. So it says here, guys, Capcom company today announced that Onimusha Way of the Sword, the first new title in the Onimusha series in over 20 years, is scheduled to be released while work on an Okami sequel project has also started. So that is very interesting. These were the two games that were shown off. 20 years. Let that sink in. That's a long time. That's a long time. So there are hardcore fans out there that still love Onimusha and Okami, and they haven't seen anything since then. So this is actually a huge surprise, and it's like, wow, they're actually listening to the fans. What else is Capcom, pulling out of their library? You can have Mega Man back. You can have Dino Crisis come back. You can have Power Stone. You can have Darkstalkers. You can have Rival Schools. You can have Devil May Cry come back again, because a lot of people want a new Devil May Cry. There's just so much they can pull out from their library that just would actually make money. Capcom would be making bank with those games. Just saying. There's so much. The Onimusha series consists of swordplay action games where players assume the role of warriors with the superhuman powers of the Oni and fight against monsters bent on world domination. Onimusha Way of the Sword, scheduled to be released globally in 2026, is a Japanese-inspired dark fantasy game set at the beginning of the Edo period in Kyoto, which was eerily transformed by clouds of Moloch in the game. The samurai protagonist is equipped with the Oni Gauntlet and engages in epic sword battles with the grotesque and outerworldly creatures known as Jinma. Capcom hopes that players look forward to the game's sword-based action in which they can hack and slash through hordes of Genma. As I know, I've never played this game before. I just picked up the game on PC to check out the first one. It's like a remaster for this game. So I'm going to check this out, this game. I never played it, but I hear good things about it. There's like, I think 3 games to this franchise. So I'm definitely going to check it out. I know it's not going to play like this new one coming forward. Obviously, it's going to be modernized. It's going to be changed. It looked kind of cool what I saw. It looks like almost like a Ninja Gaiden with Resident Evil and Devil May Cry. It just looked a lot of like that kind of game. That's what I hear about. That it's a samurai Resident Evil, which sounds badass. Further, Capcom has begun work on Okami sequel project. Originally released in 2006 and set in a Japanese-style world in Okami, players take on the role of Arutamatsu and embark on an adventure to bring back life in this action-adventure game. This new project represents the start of New Tale of Okami, which has thus far gathered critical acclaim for its unique, world-thrilling adventure and heart-warming story. The project is being co-developed with the director and members of the development team from the original Okami. Capcom hopes that the players look forward to further updates on the new tale of adventure from Arutamatsu and company. This is, again, another game. I've never played it, just picked it up as well because I got excited for both of these games. I will play this game. I know about this game. I've seen it before, but I never touched it, never played it. But I will be playing that as well, Okami. In addition to regularly releasing major new titles each year, Capcom is focusing on reactivating dormant IPs that haven't had a new title launched recently. The company is working to further enhance corporate value by leveraging its rich library of content, which includes reviving past IPs like the 2 titles announced above in order to continuously produce high-efficient, high-quality titles. Capcom remains firmly committed to satisfying the expectations of all users by leveraging its industry-leading game development capabilities in order to create highly entertaining gameplay experiences. There you go. I like where Capcom's going with this. I really do. And it is very interesting that they're bringing back their IPs and they're promoting with these 2 games. I like it, but I still question, how will it change? How do you keep the essence of these franchises, of these games, and still make it fresh? I'm just worried about that. I always look at patterns and pattern recognition, and when something feels off for some reason, almost like a signal goes off, like a gut feeling, and that's why I'm worried, especially with the localization. The team for Capcom are absolutely insane. They don't just localize and change things for different cultures. They change a lot more than that, as well as the censorship, as well as the greed. You know, censorship, I'm always against censorship. I'm not for censorship at all. There's a lot of red flags that could happen, as well as Capcom shareholders, Vanguard, and BlackRock. We will see when these games start coming out eventually. But it is interesting, and I like it that they're going through their libraries and they're trying to get some of their games back and renew them. Because I think Capcom may be out of ideas and they're trying to resurrect a lot of their older IPs to come back so they have something to produce. Let's just say that. What do you guys think though? Let me know in the comments below. I thank you so much for watching this long. And if you didn't like this video, I still thank you so much for watching this long. Until the next time, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Have a good one all. See ya.